Naku, tragis ni ulan naman hinuon ni. Sige. Hinay sa ng cellphone hindi. Mabuhay and welcome to my presentation. So as you can see on the screen, our topic for today is about the Region 6 or Western Visayas. Western Visayas is an administrative region in the Philippines comprising the provinces of Aklan, Antique, Capiz, Guimaras, Iloilo, and Negros Occidental. Its regional center is Iloilo City, and it is also includes the highly urbanized cities of Bacolod and Iloilo City. The region is known for its agriculture, culture, and tourism. Next na Lex. So, Aklan. Aklan is a province in the Western Visayas region of the Philippines, situated in the northwest portion of Panay Island. It is most famous for being the gateway to Boracay Island, a globally recognized tourist destination known for its white sand beaches. The capital and the largest town of Aklan is Kalibo. Portion of Panay Island, bordering Antique to the southwest and Capiz to the southeast. Aklan faces the Sibuyan Sea and Romblon province to the north. Next, Palihog. So the Panagat Festival is a celebration in Boruanga, Aklan that showcases the town's most important product. Then Panagat means to go fishing in the sea. The festival includes cultural shows and activities that promote marine resource conservation. Next, Palihog Lex. So next is the Ati-Atihan Festival. The Ati-Atihan Festival is a misspelling of the Ati-Atihan Festival, a week-long celebration held annually in January in Kalibo, Aklan, Philippines. Ati-Atihan Festival is a week-long celebration held annually in January in Kalibo, Aklan, Philippines. It is a vibrant cultural and religious event honoring the Santo Niño or the infant Jesus and the indigenous Aita people. So the cuisines and delicacies of Aklan. First is the binakui or binakol. Binakol is a traditional Filipino chicken soup from the Visayas region, particularly associated with provinces like Aklan. It is a savory dish cooked in a young coconut juice, given a distinct flavor, and often includes ingredients like chicken, grated coconut, green papaya, leafy vegetables, and aromatic such as lemongrass, ginger, and garlic. So the next cuisine in Aklan is inubarang manok. Inubarang manok is a signature dish from Aklan, Philippines that features native chicken slow cooked in coconut milk with ubad or banana pit. The stew is known for its rich, creamy, and savory flavor, with the ubad providing a slightly crunchy texture and unique, earthy taste that soaks up the broth. Common ingredients also include ginger, lemongrass, and other spices, and it is often served during special occasions and family gatherings. So next is the tinamuk. Tinamuk is also known a clanon dish made from pounded freshwater shrimp and grated young coconut meat, often wrapped in taro leaves and cooked in coconut milk. It is a savory and creamy delicacy that is a staple in Filipino cuisine. Next is ampaw. This is a Filipino sweet snack made of puffed rice coated in a sugar syrup, originating in the Visayas region. It's traditionally made by sun-drying cooked rice, deep frying it until it puffs up, and then coating with a caramelized sugar syrup, often flavored with ingredients like muscovado sugar, butter, and a touch of salt and vinegar. So the snack can be shaped into squares, rectangles, or balls. So next is combo in aklan. Refers to various banana fritters or what we call maroya, which are a popular delicacy, and the province also offers other unique delicacies like inubarang manok or chicken with banana pit and linapay or shrimp and coconut wrapped in taro leaves. Other Aklanon dishes include binako, chicken soup cooked in coconut water, often in a bamboo tube, and tinuom nga manok or steamed chicken in banana leaves. So the last one is tarts. So tarts in Aklan are small, sweet pastries, often in a boat shape, with a buttery crust and a creamy custard filling that can be topped with fruit or jam. Some variations like the one from Instagram feature a sweet boku or coconut filling, while others are savory like an oyster tart with Aklan oysters. So next is the tourist attraction in Aklan. So the first famous tourist attraction in Aklan is the Boracay Island. This is a popular island in the Philippines known for its powdery white sand beaches, clear turquoise waters, and vibrant atmosphere. The most famous beach is White Beach, which is divided into stations 1, 2, and 3, offering a range of experiences from lively nightlife to serene retreats. Other attractions include water sports at Bulabog Beach, the Coliter Poca Shell Beach, and various island hopping tours and activities. So the next tourist attraction in Aklan is the Diniwid Beach. This is the small, tranquil, and picturesque cove in Boracay Island, known for its white sand, clear turquoise water, and a more relaxed atmosphere compared to the main white beach. It is just located to the north of White Beach, accessible via a cliffside path, and features stunning sunsets, lush vegetation, and dramatic cliffs. Activities include swimming, relaxing, and enjoying the serene views. With some visitors, nothing is less crowded and a good spot for those seeking a quiet escape. So next is the Mandoyog Hill. This is a religious sanctuary located east of the Aklan State University, Banga Aklan, the Philippines. It is named after Dato Manduyog, a ruler of Aklan from the 15th century, and rises up to 500 feet or 150 meters. The top of the hill has a large white cross. Manduyog Hill also has a chapel and a 14th station of the cross. Visitors conduct annual pilgrims every whole week on Good Friday. However, there are also tourists that just enjoy the hill's environment. So next is Antique. Antique is a province in the western Visayas region of the Philippines, known for its diverse landscape where the mountains meet the sea. It occupies the entire western coastline of Panay Island, bordered by a long stretch of the Sulu Sea to the west and Raj Mountain ranges to the east. The province is home to the indigenous Irainon Bukidnon, the speakers of a dialect of the Kinaraya language who have crafted the only terrace clusters in the Visayas through indigenous knowledge and shared vernacular capabilities. So the festivals in Antique. First is the Binirayan Festival. The Binirayan Festival is an annual cultural festival in the province of Antique, Philippines that celebrates the island's Malay and Ati heritage by commemorating the arrival of Bornean Datos who settled in Panay. Held every December, the month-long celebration includes events like a reenactment of the Datos landing, the Malay Ati competition in the Linay Kang Antique beauty pageant. So the festival was established in 1974 to honor the province's rich history and culture. So next is the Tatusan Festival. The Tatusan Festival, this is more than just a feast. It's a week-long celebration of heritage, creativity, and community spirit. From sunrise to sunset, Kaluya brings the tattoos to life, loud, proud, and full of flavor. So Antiques cuisine and delicacy. The first one is binabak. Binabak is a traditional Filipino dish from Antique, particularly in towns like Pandan, that features pounded freshwater shrimp with young coconut meat and ginger, and is then steamed inside banana leaves. It is a popular local delicacy made with a type of shrimp called patuyaw or orang. So next, inaing na tulingan is a traditional heritage Filipino dish, particularly famous in the province of Batangas and Laguna. Its antique nature refers to its status as a time-honored, old-fashioned method of food preservation and preparation developed by coastal communities before the advent of modern refrigeration. So next is the Bokayo Butong. Antique is known for its Muscovado-based sweets like Bokayo and Butong which are traditional delicacies in the province. So Next is the tourist attraction of Antique. First is the Kawa Hot Bat. This is one of the most well-known Antique tourist spot. Is a must-visit attraction for those seeking a unique rejuvenating experience. Immerse yourself in a big water-filled cauldron over a fire infused with healing herbs and enjoy the benefits of enhanced blood circulation and relaxation. With it with its outdoor location overlooking the Tibiao River, the Kawa Hot Bat is both an adventure and a retreat. The next famous attraction in the Antique is the Bugang River. Bugang River is the beauty of the cleanest inland water in the Philippines at Bugang River in Pandan, Antique. The river stretches from 6 km and is the town's main water source, managed by the award-winning Bugang Ecotourism Organization. Experience the fun of bamboo boat rides and river tubing while being surrounded by centuries-old trees and diverse floras and fauna. So the next tourist attractions in Antique is the Malumpati Cold Spring. So escape to the well-conserved forest and refreshing cold spring pools of Malumpati Cold Spring in Pandan, Antique. This is named after the indigenous Aitas who enjoy jumping into the crystal clear waters. This eco-resort offers cottages and free camping options. Swim and shove in the serene surroundings away from the crowds.
The next place we will be discussing is about Capiz. Capiz is province in the Western Visayas region, located in the northeastern portion of Panay Island. It is widely known as the seafood capital of the Philippines due to its rich marine resources and extensive coastline. The provincial capital is Rojas City, which was formerly known simply as Capiz. Next is Kapistahan. In Kapistahan Festival is an annual anniversary of the province civil government on April 15. The festival's name is combination of Kapis and the word Kapistahan, meaning festivity. Highlights include the Maragtas and Kapisnon Historical Parade, a seafood feast called Surambao, cultural performances, and folk dance competition. Sinadya Festival. Sinadya Festival is a Christmas, cultural, and religious festival in Roa City, the capital of the province of Capiz, Philippines, every December 8. It is conducted in honor of Our Lady of Immacul- Immaculate Conception, the patrons of the city. In some years, it was called Sinadya Sahalaran Festival in collaboration with the provincial government of Capiz. The cuisine and delicacies in Capiz. First, we have grilled catfish. Grilled catfish is a popular dish in Capiz, the seafood capital of the Philippines, where a wide variety of fish seafood is readily available. While specific restaurants are not mentioned, you can find the dish at local eateries due to the province's abundance of fresh catch, including catfish. The local grilling tradition ensures the fish is fresh and prepared in a way that highlights its flavor. Catfish with cassava leaves. Catfish can be prepared with cassava leaves as a cooked vegetable dish, often in stews or curries, but direct consumption of raw cassava leaves can be toxic due to cyr- cyanide compounds. For aquaculture, processed cassava leaves can be used as a partial protein source in catfish feed, though processing is crucial to remove anti-nutrients and improve digestibility. The next is Peace in Capiz. Here are some tourist attractions in Capiz. Manti Mantalinga Island. Mantalinga Island is a serene and picturesque destination located near Rojas City in western Visayas. It's known for its stunning beaches and with soft sand and crystal clear turquoise water, making it perfect for activities like sunbathing, swimming, and beach combing. Next is Bye Bye Beach. Bye Bye Beach is a long stretch of beach known for its brown to dark sand. It is a public beach area where visitors can dip their feet, swim, and relax. The beach is particularly beautiful during sunset when the colors of the sky change dramatically. The beach is located in Ruas City, Capiz. It is popular spot for smacking and meals, particularly in the afternoon. There are numerous restaurants and bars along the bay, offering a variety of seafood dishes. Next is Ulatayan Island. Ulatayan Island is a Philippine island located in Rojas City, known for its white sand beaches and clear water, which have earned it the nickname Little Boracay. It features rock formations, caves, and opportunities for activities like island hopping and snorkeling, with nearby stops including Cabugao-Gamay, Atenea Island, and the next place we will discussing about is Guimaras. Guimaras is an island province in western Visayas region of the Philippines, situated in the Panay Gulf between the island of Panay and Negros. It is primarily known as the mango capital of the Philippines because it produces one of the world's sweetest mango varieties. Manggahan Festival. The Manggahan the Manggahan Festival took place on May 22, 1993, coinciding with the founding anniversary as a province of Guimaras. Highlights of the festival include an agri-trade fair, anniversary parade, Mingo Ale, Mingo Eat All You Can street dancing and cultural competition, Mr. Guimaras and Mutya ng Guimaras. Palayag Festival. The Palayag Festival is a cultural and heritage celebration held in the municipality of Buenavista. It features events like parades, fuel parades, cultural shows, and competitions that showcase the town's rich history, maritime legacy, and artistic traditions. The festival's name reflects the sail or layag of its history and its aspiring for the future. Let's explore Guimaras. Natago Natago Beach. Natago Beach, located in Jordan, Western Visayas, is a serene coastline destination known for its unspelled beauty and tranquil atmosphere. Nestled within Guimaras Province, the beach offers soft sandy waves flanked by lush greenery, creating a secluded paradise ideal for relaxation and nature immersion. Visitors frequently describe it's a hidden gem, with its clear waters and peaceful vibe providing a perfect escape from urban battles. Roca Encantadia. Roca Encantadia, meaning enchanted rock, is a heritage house of and former Lopez family summer house built in 1918 on a hilltop in Buenavista, Guimaras Island, Philippines. It is recognized as a heritage house by the National Historical Institute and offers panoramic views of the surrounding sea and islands. Smallest plaza in the Philippines. The smallest plaza in Guimaras is a charming historical landmark located in the heart of Poblacion, Jordan. As you step into the plaza, you are greeted by a serene atmosphere and a vibrant energy of the local community. At, at the center of the plaza stands a statue of Dr. Jose Rizal, a national hero of the Philippines, symbolize- symbolizing the rich history and cultural significance of this area. This small yet captivating plaza serves as a gathering place for locals and tourists alike, offering a glimpse into the everyday life of the resident. Cuisine and delicacies in Guimaras. Here is one of the cuisine of the Guimaras, Pizza. Guimaras Mingo Pizza is a unique Filipino dish that blends sweet and savory flavors by combining the island's famous sweet mangoes with savory toppings like cheese. Its signature term is at establishments like the Istoco restaurant in Guimaras, often described as a must-try fusion that balances the funnel's natural sweets hints cook. Mabasa mo Mingo bibingka. Mingo bibingka in Guimaras is a type of rice cake or kakanin that features locally famous Guimaras mangoes, typically as sweet as mango jam filling. It is often served as a snack and is topped with ingredients like sugar, grated coconut, and cheese, making it a sweet and comforting local treat. Mango adobo. Mango adobo in Guimaras is a twist on the traditional Filipino dish that incorporates chunks of local sweet mangoes into the adobo's savory sauce, sometimes with cashew bits. It's one of many creative mango-based dishes found on the island, which is known as the mango capital of the Philippines. Nag
Oh, what's up? Kajot lang.
Steam sa man tong isang gabi man nagagagmay.
I-stop sa para makasulod ko. Stop it. Ay, lami ay maitulog. Alauna na. Stop it. Stop the car. I-post nimo ang video. Screen record.
Sige na, play na. Play natin. Okay. Iloilo is a province of Philippines located in the Western Visayas region, known for its rich history, cultural heritage, and culinary scene. It is often nicknamed the heart of the Philippines and the Queen City of the South. Why is Iloilo called the heart of the Philippines or the Queen City of the South? The nickname this reflects its majesty, beauty, and charm. Iloilo's warm hospitality and resilience also contribute to its endearing title. Have you been to Iloilo or planning to visit? Then let me explore you all in their tourist spot, festival, and their foods. First, let's explore the festival. Dinagyang Festival is one of the top festival in Iloilo. The Dinagyang Festival is a religious and cultural festival held annually on the fourth Sunday of January in Iloilo City, Philippines, in honor of Santo Niño, the Holy Child, and the commemorate the history pact between the Malay settlers and the indigenous Ate people of Panay. Ang Dinagyang Festival nag-present ni siya og cultural dance. Diri gipakita kung unsa gi-honor ang mga kaagi sa mga indigenous people. Next is the Nuestra Senora de la Candelaria. Nuestra Senora de Candelaria is shown while la Candelaria English or Our Lady of Purification and Candle. It is a venerated image of the Blessed Virgin Mary enshrined in Arup Cathedral and the patroness of the Western Visayas region and Negros Occidental province. In Iloilo, Philippines are the historic statue of Our Lady of Purification and Candle is in Fest Day, which is Jena celebrate in February 2 as the Harvesta. Parera dyan ni siya sa mga kapistahan sa Catholic na simbahan. This is a limestone statue discovered in 1587. Nakita ni nila na statue dito sa floating sa Iloilo River. Next, we have the tourist attraction. Iloilo cuisine and delicacies. Taro nga, ma'am. Asa naman ni ma'am? First, the top cuisine in the Iloilo, we have lapas batchoy, is a Sever Filipino noodle soup from La Paz, Iloilo City, made with egg noodles in a rich pork and beef broth and topped with pork organs, meat, crushed pork, and etc. So, ang kaning batchoy mo yun ang sikat nga dinadayo jud sa Iloilo. So, next is the pancit molo. The pancit molo is a savory Filipino soup originating from the Molo district of Iloilo City, known for its rich chicken broth and pork and shrimp style dumplings. So, ang pancit molo is mura siya og kanang daghan pag dumplings kaysa sa pancit. So, next is the bizcocho. Ang bizcocho is mo ni ang mga ginapalit pa sa lubong pag naglaag pa sa Iloilo. So, it is a popular Filipino rice baked between from Iloilo, made from slices of bread and are flavored with butter and sugar. The next is yun sa maning nag-pull-in sa nabi. Name, ilan skip name. Iloilo culture and charm. So we have the top tourist attractions in Iloilo. First is the Molo Mansion, the Yusei Consing Ancestral House. What naman te? Dili na makita ang PPT. Ano lang. Signal siguro. Ano daw, Jill?
Nana.
Mm.
Ay, sorry.
Sige na, ikaw na back na sa originally known as the Yusei Ancestral House and the new popularly known as the Molo Mansion. Molo Mansion is a testament to Iloilo history and cultural significance, making it a must-visit destination for those interested in exploring the city's heritage. So the next is the City Garden of Love. City Garden of Love next na Jill. Balik. Iloilo City Garden of Love is this serene flower field located in the heart of La Paz, offering a peaceful escape from the city hustle and bustle. Ang City Garden of Love is a beautiful flower park. As you can see, this serene gateway offers stunning gardens and scenic walkways, perfect for relaxation and photo opportunities. Next, we have the Gigantes Island. Gigantes Island. Jail. also known as the Islas de Gigantes. Gigantes Island is a set of islands that make up a paradise of pristine beaches, clear water, and huge rock formations. Gigantes Island offers a tranquil and pres- picturesque gateway, perfect for relaxation and adventure. Next place is Negros Occidental. Stop sa te. Negros Occidental is a province in the Visayas region of the Philippines. As of June 13, 2024, it is a part of the newly re-established Negros Island region in IR, having been officially removed from Western Visayas Region 6 by Public Act number 12000. Negros Occidental is a province in the Philippines known for its rich cultural heritage, stunning natural attractions. Sa Negros Occidental, more more on mga mountain dito. So, mao ni ang top festival in Negros Occidental. We have the Mascara Festival. Jail Mascara Festival, June. The Mascara Festival is an annual celebration held in Bacolod City, Negros Occidental, every October, Bacolod City. So, Mascara Festival is a celebration showcasing the smile and mask. Maong magmaskara na sila because it symbols of the city's vibrant spirit and community. Next is the Panaad sa Negros. Also called simply is the Panaad, as there's some Panaad Festival, sometimes spelled as Panaad. Ti pa-stop na siya, ti. It is held annual during the month of April. Ang record. Panaad sa Negros. This festival held in Bacolod City, Negros Occidental. It features din ang mga sports, cultural performances, and exhibits showcasing the province's rich heritage and traditions. Next, Yao Consilay Festival, also known as Consilay Festival. It is a cultural festival and Charter Day anniversary every June 12 observed in the city of Light. Hogyo Festival is a celebration that showcases the city's Charter Day with colorful street dancing, music, and cultural performances. Next, we have the Negros Occidental Cuisine and Delicacies. Piaya from Negros Occidental is a flat and leaf bread filled with muscovado sugar originating from the province known as the sugar capital of the Philippines. It is made by filling a dough with a mixture of muscovado and glucose syrup, then healthy sprinkling with the sesame seeds and baking of grilling it. So, kaning yaya is mura ni siya o kanang hapinan og dahon para ma-convert o ma-color brown ng iyang kuan part sa may gilid. So, we have next is inasal. Hindi inasal ang Negros Occidental particularly makita sa Bacolod City. It is famous for chicken inasal culture. Heritage dish that can be found in many establishments, most notably at Manokan Country. Complex of grilled chicken, eateries, popular spot within Bacolod City include Aidas Chicken, Sidewalk Bacolod Chicken, Inasal, and Name meals which are known for their juicy tender and flavor. Full version of the dish. So, ang kaning mag-inasal is sinasa na siya rin makita but sa Negros Occidental is very siya. Next is sure the Negros sculpture in Negros Occidental. This is the top tourist attractions in Negros Occidental. We have the Capitol Park and the Capitol Park in Laguna is a provincial park located in Bacolod, Negros Occidental, the Philippines. One of the features of park are matching sculptures depicting a woman standing alongside water buffalo and that of a man pulling another water buffalo. These sculptures are located at the northern and southern ends of the lagoon. So, ang kani siya is daghanay nagabisit gid ani tungod ang sikat nga water buffalo. Next is tourist attractions in Lakawan Island. It is a 13-hectare banana-shaped island off the coast of Cadiz in northern Negros Occidental, Philippines, known for its white sand beach and crystal clear waters. It is a popular tourist destination featuring the Tauho floating park, the largest of its kind in which water sports like kayaking and the Lakawan Island resorts and spa. So, ang kanigong nakawon is taas din siya nga kulay. So, from the word nakawon, taas din ang imong manakuan para makita nimo ang destination. Next is the Mambukal Resort. The word Mambukal, magpan kabugnawan nga magbukal-bukal sa ila ng kanya. Officially, the township of Mambukan and simply known as Mambukal, alternatively spelled as Mambukal. That is a resort township located within the boundaries of the municipalities of Morcha, Negros Occidental. As a township, it is directly governed by the provincial government of Negros Occidental, which also manages Mambuka Mountain Resort in the 6-hectare town site near Barangay Noya. For that, Kinago.